7 Ancient Secrets for Modern Mental Supremacy.
Ever feel like you're navigating life with a map from the Stone Age while everyone else has a GPS? Like the world throws curveballs specifically at you, leaving you constantly scrambling to catch up? Maybe it's the gut punch of realizing a colleague you trusted just threw you under the bus, the quiet ache of seeing an old friend achieve a milestone you've been striving for, or the endless scroll of social media showcasing seemingly perfect lives that make your own feel ordinary. If any of this resonates, take a deep breath. You're not alone. We all crave that inner compass, that unwavering mental strength that allows us to face any headwind with confidence and grace. But what if the key to unlocking this resilience isn't some trendy new productivity hack, but a timeless wisdom refined over centuries? Imagine possessing a mind so clear, so focused, that you can effortlessly cut through the noise, make decisive choices, and feel a profound sense of control over your inner world, no matter how chaotic things get on the outside. This isn't some self-help pipe dream. It's the enduring promise of Stoicism. For over 2,000 years, from Roman emperors grappling with empires to modern entrepreneurs building groundbreaking companies, the core principles of Stoicism have served as the foundation for mental toughness and effective living. In this article, we're unlocking the ancient vault and revealing 7 profound Stoic secrets that will give you an undeniable mental edge in today's demanding world. By the time you reach the end, you'll discover how to develop a mental fortress that remains unshaken by the inevitable storms of life. Transform feelings of frustration and envy into powerful motivators for self-improvement. Cultivate a laser-like focus and mental clarity that empowers you to achieve your most ambitious goals with intention and purpose. Ready to tap into this ancient power and claim your own modern mental supremacy? Let me know in the comments below which of these secrets intrigues you the most. And be sure to subscribe for more timeless wisdom to help you thrive in the 21st century. Let's get started. The relentless pace and constant stimulation of the 21st century can often feel like a mental labyrinth. We're bombarded with information, constantly comparing our behind-the-scenes reality to everyone else's highlight reel, and navigating a relentless stream of demands and expectations. This environment can easily leave us feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and mentally drained. But what if you could access an ancient philosophy, a set of time-tested principles, to not just survive, but to truly flourish in this complex landscape? Stoicism offers precisely that. Let's delve into 7 ancient secrets for achieving modern mental supremacy. Secret 1. The power of stillness. Finding your inner anchor in a chaotic world. In our hyper-connected and constantly buzzing world, it's easy to feel like your mind is a pinball bouncing between endless distractions. The ancient Stoics understood the profound power of inner stillness, the ability to cultivate a sense of calm and tranquility within, regardless of the external chaos. Mental supremacy begins with finding your inner anchor. As Seneca wisely noted, wherever you turn, there is something to distress you, everywhere something to excite your desires or your fears, nothing that is tranquil or quiet. He recognized the constant assault on our peace of mind and emphasized the importance of creating an inner sanctuary. Think of stillness as the eye of a hurricane. Around it, everything might be swirling and turbulent, but at the center, there is a profound sense of calm. Cultivating this inner stillness allows you to observe the chaos without being consumed by it, to make thoughtful decisions rather than reacting impulsively. Real-world application. Imagine you're facing a major crisis at work. A project is failing, deadlines are looming, and tensions are high. Your natural inclination might be to panic and get swept up in the frenzy. But the Stoic practice of seeking stillness would encourage you to take a step back, even for a few minutes, to find a moment of quiet reflection. This could involve a brief meditation, a walk in nature, or simply a few moments of deep breathing. By creating this inner space, you can approach the situation with a clearer head and a more rational perspective. Statistic boost. Research on the benefits of mindfulness and meditation consistently demonstrates their effectiveness in reducing stress and promoting inner peace. A study published in the Journal of Behavioral Medicine found that mindfulness-based stress reduction significantly decreased anxiety and improved overall psychological well-being in participants facing high-pressure situations. Stoicism, with its emphasis on inner reflection and self-awareness, aligns with the core principles of these practices. Controversial point. Our action-oriented culture often equates busyness with productivity and stillness with laziness. Stoicism offers a different perspective, suggesting that true productivity and effectiveness often stem from a place of inner calm and focused intention. Constant activity without reflection can lead to burnout and a lack of clarity. Mental supremacy lies in the ability to find stillness amidst the storm, allowing for thoughtful action rather than frantic reaction. Emotionally charged thought. Imagine the profound sense of control and resilience that comes from knowing you can access a place of inner calm within yourself, no matter how chaotic the external world becomes. It's like having a secret superpower that allows you to navigate life's challenges with unwavering composure. Action step. The daily pause. Incorporate a daily pause into your routine. This could be as short as 5 minutes. Find a quiet space where you can sit or stand undisturbed. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Notice the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen. When your mind wanders, and it will, gently guide your attention back to your breath. This simple practice, done regularly, can help you cultivate a greater sense of inner stillness. Secret 2. Transforming envy into inspiration, fueling your growth through observation. In our hyper-connected world, social media feeds are often filled with curated snapshots of other people's successes and seemingly perfect lives. It's easy to fall into the trap of envy, comparing our own journey to someone else's highlight reel and feeling inadequate. The ancient Stoics offered a powerful reframe. Instead of letting envy consume you, transform it into inspiration for your own growth. Mental supremacy involves using observation as fuel for self-improvement. Seneca wisely advised, it is the sign of a base and sluggish mind to excuse oneself to others rather than to accuse oneself. He suggested that instead of resenting others' achievements, we should look inward and identify areas for our own development. Think of envy as a signal. It highlights something you value or desire. Instead of dwelling on the feeling of lack, use it as a compass pointing towards your own aspirations. Observe what you admire in others, and then focus on developing those qualities in yourself. Real-world application. Imagine you see a colleague receive a promotion you were hoping for. Your initial reaction might be envy and resentment, but the Stoic approach would encourage you to shift your perspective. Instead of focusing on what you didn't get, observe the qualities and skills that likely contributed to your colleague's success. Did they demonstrate exceptional leadership? Did they excel in a particular area? Use this observation as inspiration to identify areas where you can improve and grow, turning envy into a powerful motivator for your own professional development. Statistic boost. Research in social comparison theory suggests that while upward social comparison, comparing ourselves to those who are better off, can sometimes lead to negative feelings like envy, it can also serve as a source of motivation and inspiration, particularly when individuals believe they can achieve similar outcomes. Stoicism encourages this constructive form of upward comparison. Controversial point. Our culture often tells us to just be happy for others and discourages acknowledging feelings of envy. Stoicism offers a more nuanced approach, suggesting that while dwelling on negative envy is harmful, acknowledging the underlying desire can be a catalyst for positive change. It's about channeling that energy constructively rather than suppressing it. True mental strength lies in the ability to honestly assess your feelings and use them as information for personal growth. Emotionally charged thought. Imagine the sense of empowerment that comes from realizing you can transform those pangs of envy into a roadmap for your own development. It's like turning a potential source of negativity into a powerful engine for self-improvement. Action step. The inspiration audit. The next time you feel a pang of envy when observing someone else's success, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, what specifically am I envious of? What qualities or achievements do I admire in this person? How can I cultivate those qualities or work towards those achievements in my own life? Turn that feeling of lack into a concrete plan for self-improvement. Secret 3. The discipline of perception. Choosing your interpretation of events. Life is full of events, both positive and negative. However, the ancient Stoics understood that it's not the events themselves that cause us distress, but rather our interpretation of those events. Mental supremacy lies in the discipline of perception, the ability to consciously choose how you interpret what happens to you. As Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Think of an event as a neutral stimulus. Your mind is the interpreter that assigns meaning to that stimulus. You have the power to choose whether to interpret an event as a catastrophe or an opportunity for growth, as a personal attack or a simple misunderstanding. Real-world application. Imagine you receive critical feedback on your work. One interpretation might be that you're a failure and your efforts are worthless. This interpretation will likely lead to feelings of discouragement and self-doubt. However, another interpretation, guided by Stoic principles, might be that this feedback is an opportunity to learn and improve. This interpretation can lead to feelings of motivation and a desire for growth. The event itself is the same, but your chosen interpretation makes all the difference. Statistic boost. Research in cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, highlights the crucial role of cognitive appraisal in emotional responses. CBT techniques often involve helping individuals identify and challenge negative or unhelpful thought patterns and replace them with more balanced and realistic interpretations of events. Stoicism, with its emphasis on the power of our thoughts and interpretations, aligns with the core principles of CBT. Controversial point. Our emotionally driven culture often encourages us to feel our feelings and validate every emotional response. While acknowledging emotions is important, Stoicism suggests that we have a responsibility to examine our interpretations and ensure they are based on reason and reality rather than impulsive emotional reactions. True mental strength lies in the ability to consciously choose your perspective. Emotionally charged thought. Imagine the sense of freedom and empowerment that comes from realizing you are not a victim of external events, but rather the author of your own experience through the power of your interpretation. It's like having the ability to reframe any situation in a way that serves your growth and well-being. Action step, the reframing exercise. The next time you find yourself feeling upset or distressed by an event, take a moment to challenge your initial interpretation. Ask yourself, is there another way to look at this situation? What are the facts, and what am I adding to them through my interpretation? Could there be a more positive or constructive way to understand this? Practice consciously reframing the event in a way that empowers you. Secret 4. The practice of gratitude for what you have. Cultivating contentment in the present. In our consumer-driven society, there's a constant push to acquire more, achieve more, and always strive for the next big thing. The ancient Stoics understood that true happiness and mental peace come not from the endless pursuit of external possessions, but from cultivating gratitude for what you already have in the present moment. Mental supremacy involves intentionally appreciating the good in your life. As Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that what you now have was once among the things only hoped for. Think of gratitude as a mental antidote to the poison of discontent. By consciously focusing on the good things in your life, no matter how small, you shift your perspective from one of lack to one of abundance. This simple shift can have a profound impact on your overall well-being and mental resilience. Real-world application. Imagine you're feeling overwhelmed by the demands of your job. It's easy to focus on the stress and the long hours. But the Stoic practice of gratitude would encourage you to take a moment to appreciate the fact that you have a job, that you have the opportunity to use your skills and talents, and that you are contributing to something meaningful. By intentionally focusing on these positive aspects, you can cultivate a sense of contentment, even amidst the challenges. Statistic boost. Research in positive psychology has consistently demonstrated the powerful benefits of gratitude. Studies have shown that individuals who regularly practice gratitude report higher levels of happiness, optimism, and life satisfaction, as well as lower levels of stress and envy. Keeping a gratitude journal has been linked to improved mood and overall well-being. Controversial point. Our culture often equates happiness with the acquisition of material possessions and external achievements. Stoicism offers a contrasting perspective, suggesting that true and lasting happiness comes from inner contentment and appreciation for what we already possess. By shifting our focus from external validation to internal gratitude, we can break free from the endless cycle of wanting more and find peace in the present. Emotionally charged thought. Imagine the sense of quiet joy and contentment that washes over you when you truly appreciate the simple gifts in your life. A warm cup of coffee, a beautiful sunrise, a loving relationship. It's like discovering a wellspring of happiness within yourself that is independent of external circumstances. Action step: the gratitude ritual. Establish a daily ritual of expressing gratitude. This could involve writing in a gratitude journal, verbally thanking someone for something they did, or simply taking a few moments each day to mentally list the things you are grateful for. Make this a consistent practice to cultivate a more grateful and content mindset. Secret 5. The power of amor fati, loving your fate. Embracing what is life inevitably throws curveballs. Setbacks happen. Things don't always go according to plan. The ancient Stoics embraced a powerful concept called amor fati, which translates to love of fate. This isn't about passively accepting whatever happens, but rather actively embracing and even loving your circumstances, both good and bad. Mental supremacy involves finding strength and growth in whatever life presents. As Friedrich Nietzsche, who was influenced by Stoic thought, famously said, "That which does not kill us makes us stronger." Amor fati takes this further, suggesting that we can actually find value and meaning in our challenges. Think of every obstacle as an opportunity for growth and resilience. Instead of resisting what happens, try to see how it can make you stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Embrace the entirety of your life with all its joys and sorrows as the unique journey that has shaped you into who you are. Real-world application. Imagine you experience a significant career setback, such as losing your job. Your initial reaction might be anger, despair, and a sense of unfairness. But the Stoic practice of amor fati would encourage you to embrace this situation as part of your journey. Instead of dwelling on the negative, focus on what you can learn from the experience, the new opportunities that might arise, and the inner strength you can develop by navigating this challenge. Statistic boost. Research on post-traumatic growth has shown that individuals who experience adversity can often emerge stronger and more resilient than they were before. This growth can manifest in various ways, including a greater appreciation for life, stronger relationships, and a deeper sense of purpose. Amor fati provides a philosophical framework for cultivating this kind of post-traumatic growth. Controversial point. Our culture often encourages us to strive for a perfect life, free from pain and suffering. Stoicism offers a contrasting perspective, suggesting that challenges are an inherent part of the human experience, and that our ability to embrace and learn from them is what truly leads to growth and fulfillment. Resisting the inevitable difficulties of life can lead to unnecessary suffering. True mental strength lies in the ability to love your fate, whatever it may be. Emotionally charged thought. Imagine the sense of profound acceptance and inner peace that comes from truly loving your life with all its imperfections and challenges. It's like finding a deep sense of meaning and purpose in the entirety of your journey, knowing that every experience has contributed to who you are. Action step: the Fate Journal. Reflect on a recent challenge or setback you've experienced. Instead of focusing on the negative aspects, try to identify what you can learn from it and how it might ultimately contribute to your growth. Write down the potential benefits or lessons you can take away from this experience. Practice actively embracing your fate, even when it feels difficult. Secret 6. The art of negative visualization. Appreciating what you have by considering its loss. While it might sound counterintuitive, the ancient Stoics practiced negative visualization, not to dwell on negativity, but as a powerful tool for appreciating what they had in the present moment. By contemplating the potential loss of things they valued, they cultivated gratitude and diminished the power of future setbacks. Mental supremacy involves intentionally considering potential loss to enhance appreciation. Seneca advised, "We should often reflect upon how many things have already happened that we once regarded as hopeless." He encouraged reflecting on past difficulties overcome to build perspective and resilience. Think of negative visualization as a way to mentally stress test your appreciation for what you have. By considering the possibility of losing something, your health, your loved ones, your possessions, you can gain a deeper understanding of its value and cultivate a greater sense of gratitude for it now. Real-world application. Imagine you have a loving family and good health. The Stoic practice of negative visualization might involve taking a few moments to consider what your life would be like without these things. While this might feel uncomfortable, it can lead to a profound appreciation for the blessings you currently enjoy and motivate you to cherish and protect them. Statistic boost. Research in psychology has shown that anticipating potential loss can increase our appreciation for what we currently possess. This phenomenon is often observed in studies related to scarcity and the value we place on things that are perceived as limited or potentially disappearing. Controversial point. Our culture often encourages us to focus on positive thinking and to avoid dwelling on negative possibilities. Stoicism offers a different perspective, suggesting that a healthy dose of realistic contemplation of potential loss can actually enhance our appreciation for the present and build resilience against future adversity. It's not about being pessimistic. It's about being realistic and cultivating gratitude. Emotionally charged thought. Imagine the heightened sense of appreciation and joy you feel for the good things in your life when you consciously consider the possibility of their absence. It's like seeing the world in sharper focus and recognizing the preciousness of what you often take for granted. Action step. The loss contemplation. Once a week, take some time to reflect on the things you value most in your life. Your health, your relationships, your opportunities. Spend a few moments contemplating what your life would be like if you were to lose one of these things. Allow yourself to feel the potential sadness or difficulty, and then consciously shift your focus to appreciating these blessings in your life right now. Secret 7. Living in accordance with virtue. Finding meaning and purpose in your actions. Ultimately, the ancient Stoics believed that true fulfillment and mental supremacy come from living a life guided by virtue. For the Stoics, the core virtues were wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance. By striving to embody these qualities in our thoughts and actions, we can find a deep and lasting sense of meaning and purpose that is independent of external outcomes. As Marcus Aurelius advised, waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. Think of virtue as your inner compass, guiding you towards actions that are ethical, just, and aligned with your highest self. When you make choices based on wisdom, treat others with fairness, act with courage in the face of challenges, and exercise self-control in your desires, you experience a profound sense of inner integrity and purpose. Real-world application. Imagine you're faced with a difficult decision at work that could benefit you personally, but might harm others. The Stoic principle of living in accordance with virtue would guide you to choose the path that is just and ethical, even if it means sacrificing personal gain. Acting in accordance with your values brings a deeper sense of fulfillment than any external reward. Statistic boost. Research in psychology has shown that living a life guided by strong values and principles is associated with greater levels of happiness, well-being, and purpose. Individuals who identify with and act in accordance with their core values tend to experience a greater sense of meaning in their lives. Controversial point. Our results-oriented culture often prioritizes outcomes over intentions. Stoicism reminds us that while outcomes are often outside our control, our intentions and actions are within our power. By focusing on acting virtuously, we can find a sense of fulfillment, regardless of the external results. True mental strength lies in the integrity of your character and the choices you make. Emotionally charged thought. Imagine the profound sense of satisfaction and inner peace that comes from knowing you are living a life aligned with your deepest values and striving to be a good person. It's like building an inner foundation of integrity that provides unwavering strength and purpose. Action step, the virtue reflection. At the end of each day, take a few moments to reflect on your actions. Ask yourself, in what ways did I embody wisdom, justice, courage, or temperance today? Were there any instances where I fell short of these virtues? What can I learn from these reflections, and how can I strive to act more virtuously tomorrow? This daily practice of self-reflection will help you to align your life with your core values. These 7 ancient Stoic secrets offer a powerful and timeless roadmap for navigating the complexities of modern life and achieving true mental supremacy. By cultivating inner stillness, transforming envy into inspiration, mastering your perception, practicing gratitude, loving your fate, engaging in negative visualization, and living in accordance with virtue, you can build an inner fortress of resilience, clarity, and purpose. This isn't about becoming an emotionless robot or retreating from the world. It's about developing the inner strength and wisdom to navigate life's inevitable challenges with grace, courage, and an unwavering sense of inner peace. It's about taking control of your inner world and becoming the master of your own mind. Now I'd love to hear from you. 1. Which of these 7 ancient secrets resonated with you the most profoundly? 2. What is one specific Stoic principle you are committed to putting into practice in your life right now? 3. What is the biggest mental hurdle you are currently facing, and how do you envision these Stoic principles helping you overcome it? 4. Are there any other aspects of ancient wisdom or philosophical traditions that you would be interested in exploring in future discussions? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your engagement is valuable and helps us all learn and grow together on this journey towards greater mental strength. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of ancient wisdom for modern living. Remember, the power to achieve mental supremacy lies within you. Embrace these timeless secrets, cultivate your inner strength, and I look forward to connecting with you in our next exploration of how to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Please share this video with anyone who might benefit from these ancient insights. Try incorporating these tips into your daily routine and consider joining our community of individuals striving for greater mental resilience. Stay strong, stay stoic, and I'll see you in the next video.